Hi, I'm Chef Rachel with Nutricia. I'm here today to share with you a recipe for another kid-friendly favorite, a version of tater tots. For ketogenic diet, we can't use potatoes in the diet, so we use cauliflower. I like using the raw, grated cauliflower for this recipe. I only use the florets because it's a little more tender. The stems tend to be a little more tough. So I actually grate it on a box grater. You can use a food processor to grate or to mix up your cauliflower. So the ingredients for this faux tater tot is grated cauliflower, 3:1 KetoCal powder, which is unflavored. We have oil, eggs that are mixed well, and I like to season it with salt, pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder. Please remember to season all ketogenic foods to your preference and your child's preference. It should not be a bland diet. So there's two versions or options you can use for this recipe. You can mix everything together and bake it in a silicone muffin tin, as I will be doing. I use a mini muffin tin. Or you can leave out the oil and mix in the cauliflower, the KetoCal powder, the egg, and your seasonings, and then fry it on a skillet. I prefer the oven baked method. I think the cauliflower faux tater tots come out crispier, and they're more uniform size, which your child will probably appreciate since that's what they're used to seeing for tater tots. So for the ingredients, what I'm going to do is just mix all this together. So this is your raw grated cauliflower, just the florets. The KetoCal powder, the 3:1, which is unflavored. The oil. And I prefer using canola oil. It has a milder taste to it, but if you prefer olive oil, you're more than welcome to use that as well. The egg. And the seasoning. So I go ahead and mix in seasonings together, a little bit of salt, a little bit of garlic powder, onion powder, and pepper. And just a good healthy pinch of that is all you need to do. You don't have to include that as an ingredient in your recipe. So here we're just mixing everything together. And again, allow the faux tater tot batter to sit for a few minutes just so that the KetoCal can absorb the moisture. You can use other vegetables if you prefer. You can use zucchini, you can use squashes, anything like that, carrots for just different taste and textures, but you will have to change that in your recipe. So now we've let the batter sit for about 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, and you can see that it's a nice little batter, nice and smooth. So all you're going to do now is just put it in. You want to fill this, your muffin tins about only halfway. These will bubble up with lots of oil and might spill over in your oven. So put it on a cookie sheet if you prefer. Just divide your dough batter, divide the batter into the little cavities. Again, only fill them about halfway. And these are going to be baked at a 350 oven for about 20 minutes. You're going to take it out of the oven, flip the tater tots, faux tater tots, so they can brown evenly, and then put them back in the oven for about 10-15 minutes. You want them to be nice and brown and crispy. So again, I'm baking them in a 350 oven for about 20 minutes. I'm going to take it out of the oven and then allow them to be flipped over, if you can, with a spoon is usually what I use, and then put them in the oven for about another 10 minutes or so. So here's your finished product, the faux tater tots. As you can see, they're all the same size, very uniform in the appearance, which is great because then they look just like the tater tots you would buy either at a store or frozen. This is a great side dish for your child to have along with their protein of choice. Just make sure that you are serving the calculated amount for your child. You can find this on my keto planner under Chef Rachel's Faux Tater Tots 3-to-1, or as an ingredient as you're putting the menu together for your child as Chef Rachel's Faux Tater Tots 3-to-1.